safe, pick up the first down.
They run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge game.
Slot man in motion right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Alert! Let's go now. Ready?
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. Caught by Johnson. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants get back in it. It is 21-7.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This returnable with Rivers. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Let go.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. Past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 38 yards.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. And he's in. Ben Sinnet, touchdown Commander. Here's Batchley for the extra point. No problem with the footing, but kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 33, here's second and 6.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be third. They need 1. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force the fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniel's going to give this forward to the receiver. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commander's first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On the zone read, Krosky Merritt. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey. 70, Timber Wolf.
To throw is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Crash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
From the shotgun on third down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making
into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. Sly now for the point after.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
He's got it. The Giants are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 48, Giants 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This returnable with Rivers. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
On play action, Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Daniels gonna throw again. He's got his tight end, that's Sinnott. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Keep it in the air, here's Daniels. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Broncos. Ready, ready. Stop low, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing again, Daniel. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Seven Pirates. Come on.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Trosky Merritt. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock, they don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Running is Mitchell. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Cougar, Buffalo 18. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. Go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat. and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Daniels to throw on second down. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Don't switch. Let go.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air once more on second down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Throwing now on third and long, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
He works free, right side, and he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. A special teams magic moment from the rookie who takes it all the way. What a great way to announce yourself to your teammates as a huge part of this team.
Yeah, and there's no greater way to establish value and to earn a role on a team, Mike, than through special teams. Now, when you can do it as a returner and you can impact the game by putting points on the board, man, that is different. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and that is a huge impact play here by the young rookie.
Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Our first down throw there is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Giants.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the 1st down.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Torrance Armstrong. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. And they block the kick.
So they clearly have a beat on this kick. Unit. Now there's two ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go, start. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinball. Around, but it is incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Cougar 19. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Has caught. That's Lane. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards.
The commander about to send this one away. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we can actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore.
Really, to play quarterback at this level, Mike, it's not a matter of how hard can you throw or how fast can you run or the strength of your arm. It's really, can you play the game within the game? Can you manipulate the linebackers and the safeties with your eyes? Can you look off defenders to open up zones for your receivers to run through? It's all the little things, and that takes time. There's an experience factor that comes with that, and he doesn't start getting some of that progress and development, those kind of decisions and those kind of balls, we're going to continue to get picked off.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the commander is 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 70 line.
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, kicking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. 65, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Krosky Merritt to run again. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
That'll give on the ground. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on, set. Go.
To throw is Daniels. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They're all set to punt this one away. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, they're going to run the option here to the right. And the Commanders are going to be set up first and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
On the double.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
65.
He'll keep this himself. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
And he can only get about half of what he needed, down to the 3, and now it is 4th and goal. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going up top. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, New York. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough like that. He wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Brian Burns. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return is Jones. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Got it. Ready? Cavity Lions. Let go.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's good.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Anytime the
line.
quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
Van Sinnott was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking down the field there, but the ball is incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Dorrance Armstrong. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.